Hi, starting out as an entrepreneur can be really rough, and you really have to, have the right things in place. And we're going to talk about some of what that involves in this video. Check this out. So before we get started, I want to tell you about an exclusive group of entrepreneurs that I'm a part of. Go and check the link in the description below. You definitely want to check that out. All right, so as an entrepreneur, there are basically three things that I want to discuss that will really help you to get your feet on the right course and help you, to grow and successfully, accomplish what you set out to do. So first off, and a lot of entrepreneurs don't think about this, but it's who you are, okay, or who you want to become, and so even if you start off and you're not who you need to be in order to successfully run a business, you can, everything you need to know is a learnable skill. So, Brian Tracy, if you're not familiar with him, check out some of his stuff. Secrets of Self-Made Millionaires by Brian Tracy. Wait till you're done with this video. But he talks about how you, any skill you need to know, if you can drive a car, you can learn pretty much any skill, short of rocket science, right? But and even that, if that's really your dream. But so first off, who you are, developing yourself as an entrepreneur, developing the habits that it takes. Another thing that Brian Tracy says is becoming a self-made millionaire is not just about making the money. It's also about who you become in the process. So one thing, waking up early, I've always been a night owl, and that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to wake up early in order to succeed. But, that can help. So there's other things that you can build into your life. Having a structured life, having a set routine, these type of things tend to lean towards success. Self-made millionaires have been studied exhaustively, and we know everything that there is to know about a self-made millionaire. It's just like a recipe. If you complete the recipe, you get the dish, so you have to study the recipe. Who you are is very important. The second thing is who you know, okay? Now, you don't have to know Bill Gates or whatever. So there's this quote that I've always loved, and it is, show me your friends and I'll show you your future, which is a very, very true statement. When it comes to business and it comes to being an entrepreneur, you need to know people in your space. Now, that doesn't mean you need to completely surround yourself with only people and ostracize everybody else, but you do need to know people who are entrepreneurs and other like-minded people to help you get to where you need to go. There's so much that can be gleaned from just knowing other people. When you know other people who are after the same things you're after, you learn things at a much faster rate. Okay. Which brings me to my next point, what you know. Okay. So, increasing your skill sets needs to be a constant process. You need to constantly be a student. You need to never feel like you've arrived. You need to always feel like you're learning. I learn every day. I love to learn new things, and that's important. So that actually brings me to a very important thing I want to talk to you about. There is a group that I'm a part of, and it's a group of entrepreneurs. So this really checks off all three of these boxes actually. First off, there's training for being an entrepreneur within the course, but it doesn't really start with that. It starts with improving your life, and it starts with improving who you are. So that's one of the first things they focus on. And the guy who teaches this, he's built 3 businesses that are all multi-million-dollar businesses. It's a good source. I trust this software. I wouldn't be pitching it to you, or not a software. It's a training. But it covers who you are, and then it covers who you know. They build a community aspect around you, and we're going to get into that here in just a minute, so stick around. But there's some online Facebook groups. They're constantly sharing videos and things that they're doing and what's working for them, and you get access to all of this all in one shot. You get access to self-improvement. You get access to a community of like-minded entrepreneurs, and you get access to trainings for the 3 types of businesses that this guy grew. So you get access to all of this stuff. So stay tuned. We're just going to check that out right now. I'm going to flip over to the Mac, and we'll check a look. Check it out. All right, so here we are. I can't show you everything, which is why things are covered in pink. Okay, the stuff that is in here, I can't show you. I can't tell you who it is. So you have to click the link below the video to check this out, to find out what this is all about. Go follow that. This particular group, though, there's 15,000 members in it, and these are full of people who are entrepreneurs, and they are, using each other as accountability for the things that they've learned through this course and through this connection. So you get all of this. You get the community. You get the courses. So this is one one aspect. This is like one level of it. And then there is another level of it. And this one is like a premium group. And this has only 3,000 members in it at the time of this recording. But the thing about the 3,000 members is they're all on the same mission. And because this group has access to some of the advanced information, you get more out of it because there's more people who are following the same path that you are. They understand the same principles. Everybody's like targeting the same thing, and because they've understood and bought into these courses, they have the same understanding, so they're talking the same language. So this is a really good group to be in. Just to give you an idea of the courses and stuff, if you do this. Again, can't show you any of it. I'll explain what each one of these are though. But this is the dashboard. So when you sign in to the course, and each one of these courses have hours and hours of video training. So this first course on the top left, this one here, this is kind of a map. This shows you how to put all these courses together on your road to entrepreneurial success. Okay, it's foundational, and you get one other course for free before you get like a 30-minute preview of what all this is about if you follow the link below. But this goes in. This kind of takes that 30 minutes and expands it into at least a few hours. I want to say, I can't even remember. It's quite a bit. Anyway, but this is really good. This gives you a really good idea of everything. And then you get this one here, and this one is about becoming who you need to be in order to be successful. Brian Tracy says that one of the benefits of becoming a self-made millionaire is that you is not just the money, it's who you have to become in order to achieve that. And so this is talking about what is going on in your life, what can you do, what are the habits you need to form, what are the mindsets you need to obtain, and this is coming from somebody who's built 3 businesses, which we'll talk about in a minute. But this is like this is like working on yourself. This is setting the foundation for what's to come. Okay. This one is a productivity course, which I did not buy. Okay, these 3 here are 3 different business models that the guy who put all this together has personally, used to make a lot of money. So each one of these are $1 million businesses. So the business model for these, he goes into depth, and he also has other instructors who have done this and made, into the 7-figure digits, with each one of these business models. So there's one guy that does this one, and then another guy does these 2 courses. So, moving on, this one here is about this, premium community over here. So this course here is about, the premium course, which the premium access, which I had told you about on the Facebook, the premium Facebook group. So that's kind of like everything that is associated with that. This here unlocks, if you buy into it, it is specifically advanced coaching, which is an option that they have. So this one here is like an advanced roundtable with, people who are the course developers. You get access to, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure you get access to the guy who runs all this. So you get you're in that group, and I know they do at least once a week calls, and so there is an advanced level to this. This here is, once you get started, they set you up with an implementation strategy so that you'll get to work with somebody for, I think it's a couple weeks, that you can, use as a sounding board to kind of get things off the ground and running. And then this here is showing you advertisement, basically how to make these 3 businesses work with advertisement. So if once you get to the point, at first you may not want to advertise, and actually they don't recommend that you advertise it in the beginning necessarily, but, and they show you ways around that. But when you are ready to advertise, this is the course for that. So, and I think this is using mostly Facebook, but maybe Google. So anyway, so there is a lot of information you get. Again, I can't tell you who it is, can't tell you what it's about. You got to go check the link, click the link in the description, and go and check that out. Okay. Don't miss this. You owe it to yourself not to miss this. hey, before you go, make sure you check that link in the description below for that elite entrepreneur group that I told you about at the beginning of the video. You do not want to miss that. Go check it out.